Good early morning, everyone. It is 7:30 in the morning. It is 11 degrees here up in the White Mountains. And Diana and I woke up to another winter wonderland here at Tater Acres. Now, what's interesting about it is they had called for snow 2 days ago and it just rained. As a matter of fact, the precipitation rolled in and it went from 15 degrees up to 44 degrees. This time they actually said, well, it's going to be muddy again, it's going to be rainy again. And Diana and I went to bed last night in the bus and didn't hear a thing. As a matter of fact, we even mentioned it late at night, like, wait, it never even rained. It's because you can't really hear snow when it's falling and accumulated. No, it snowed. We got another good 4 inches of snow last night here. And it is currently, like I said, 11 degrees. I woke up and my lithium batteries were down to 17%, which on my particular system on the bus, 15% is the cutoff. We lose all AC power. Fridge goes out, freezer goes out. We're not able to make coffee, so I am running my generator on the other side of the bus. Our solar panels have 4 inches of snow on them. Not sure if you can see up there. A good 4 inches of caked snow, so I've got to get on the ladder and I've got to clear that snow off. Otherwise, we will not recharge today at all unless I just keep running the generator, which I don't want to do. That's no fun. But it did fire up on the second pole after choking it. Running right there. It's gorgeous, guys. As the sun is just coming up over there, peeking through some of those junipers. Let's see how good this is going to feel. This is going to feel pretty good. Oh, it feels amazing. Thank you, sunshine. Diana and I have errands to run today, so we're about to find out. We almost got stuck 2 days ago here in the mud. It was just a matter of going back and forth because my tires were caked in mud. And I think, actually, yeah, some of the mud is still on there. You can see this. My tread is just completely full of my rock and other roads' mud out there. But what's it going to be like on the snow on all these back roads? That looks like ice. That's pure ice. See that? Pure ice. You know, it's going to be an interesting drive this morning. I think we're going to try to wait a couple more hours and warm up before we attempt this one. It is kind of comically funny that all of a sudden Diana comes up here for, you know, a little taste. She's been in California all winter so far, and now all of a sudden it's bitterly cold, snow, mud, ice. We're staying nice and warm in there, a little combination of the propane heater and the diesel heater. No frozen pipes, obviously, because I built everything inside the bus and the climate-controlled walls. So we do have 2 empty propane tanks that I need to refill. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I can't really complain about being uncomfortable in here. We are both very, very comfortable and cozy in here. Oh, jeez. Yeah. So, how long does this last again? Making some coffee inside. I think I'm gonna go warm up inside. Brr. Yeah, I think once we start developing things more, Diana and I would both love to have a mud room outside the rig. Maybe even one outside all of the sheds and buildings, because the snow and the mud and everything just goes everywhere we go. And it gets kind of messy, but cats are fed. Opie's still gnawing on a little bit over there. Morning, Diana.
Morning.
It's nice and toasty in here. We have all the heaters on, full blast propane. We got the diesel heater on over here. That kind of aims towards the bedroom back here. What do you think, Mr. Chunksmas? Yeah, we're trying to stay warms. Yeah, buddy. Like I said, we're going to attempt to go to town today and see how the truck does here, making a shopping list too. I have a ladder, but I want to try to see if I can find some sort of a squeegee instead of just a kitchen broom to be able to get the snow off the panels, because we're not even going to go above freezing today. So it's going to be days before my solar panels work again unless I go up there and clear them off. It's kind of a pain in the butt when it's cold and muddy and snowy outside, but yeah, coffee's ready. Oh yeah. I think we're going to have to get some coffee and watch some TV this morning. Well, the sun's out. I have to wear sunglasses right now. It's still chilly. I don't even have an ice scraper. I'm going to see if the broom will get the snow off. Kinda. Not really. I think we're just gonna have to turn the defroster on and let it do its thing because there's a lot of ice. Well, it kind of works on the side. At least. Yeah, that worked there. Didn't work on the front though. I'm gonna have to get an ice scraper. I don't even own an ice scraper. Well, if you're gonna live up in the White Mountains, I guess you're gonna get used to it. Ooh, she struggled to start up. Wow. All right, defrost, heat, high, music, cool. See how that does. Let it sit for 40 minutes and then see if we can defrost the freaking windshield there. Oh man. All right, we're gonna try this. There's still a lot of ice on these roads. Give it 20 minutes. Okay, ready or not, at least we got the windshield cleared off. We're gonna go try this here. Actually, I'm gonna turn the defroster off because I need to be able to hear if my wheels are gonna spin here. This will be an adventure. Well, the wheels are turning. It's a good sign. You back up and get a straight shot of our driveway here, which is still pretty snowy and icy. Yeah, tires spun a little bit there. Oh boy. I mean, it is really sunny, so it'd be nice if this melted away here soon, but I'm not going to hold our breath here or anything. We'll see if anybody else has driven these roads. A lot of people just stay home, and we could, but we want to go to church today too, so it's kind of a all-day thing for us today. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Wow. Well, we are definitely the first ones on this road today. Absolutely gorgeous winter wonderland. Now take it away, please.
Right.
All right, I turned the defroster on one more time. I wanted to be able to hear the tires, but we need to get up this last little hill in front of us, so just watching my RPMs, making sure my tires aren't spinning, because we are definitely the first ones down this road. Get a little more momentum here. Are we gonna make it? Oh my gosh. We're gonna make it, guys. I got too much steam. Even if I start sliding, we're gonna make it. Yes!
Whoa.
Yeah! All right, we should be good now. We should be good. All right, new morning ritual. We stopped at Starbucks and got a pistachio latte.
Yes.
It's in season, and I got me I guess you just call it a Pike Place black coffee. Our church lets us bring beverages into the actual sermon big area. As long as it has a lid, we can bring our delicious beverages inside. And the roads are better. Here in town, in Sholo, they're clear. They're actually wet. They're not icy at all. They're moist. I guess you'd call it wet and clear. Yeah, wet and clear. Not a whole lot of people out here either. So, yeah, we're gonna head over to church. Diana's doing all good. She's filming for her channel. I literally haven't brought my camera out once. Church was great. We've already hit a couple thrift stores. We just came into Panda Express for some yums. And then we're gonna hit a couple more, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to Home Depot, get some bus supplies.
Yeah.
So we're making the most of the trip, and the snow is melting. We're keeping an eye on the cameras back home. So, okay. Well, we have been out all day. It is actually 5:30, and the sun's getting ready to set. And look, the road's clear. well, at least this maintained dirt part of the dirt road on our way back. And this is a good time to get there because we are going to get back down to 14 degrees tonight. So any of this moisture that's left from the defrosted snow is going to refreeze and will be ice tonight at a certain time. Not right now. We are in the clear now. We'll wait and see what it looks like a little closer to our driveway, though. I'm actually a little surprised. Most of the snow in the even non-maintained road here has melted. I can see our tire tracks coming in. Our neighbor didn't even leave today, so well, wow, and it's still pretty. I can't leave the route all day. We're going to be dealing with mud for at least 3 days at the property. But Diana and I got some. Feel that? Yeah. Don't stop in this mud. We got some tools to combat the mud at the property. This part is really slick. It's just pure mud. Uh-oh, spinning the back tires now.
So this is the scary part.
Yeah. Okay, last road. We are all over the place. Have no grip. I'm sure we have 5 inches of mud on the tread instead. Flicking mud like crazy. We're almost there. Oh my gosh. Hear it? Ugh. Okay. We're here. Just don't stop.
Holy moly.
We are flicking mud everywhere. Poor Frosty.
She made it though. I'm so
She's
proud
slipping
of
it.
her.
She's still slipping and sliding. I'm not gonna pull into that spot. I'm just gonna pull it right up to the yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop right here. We made it. We're good. like white knuckles. Oh, wait a minute. The generator's still on, Diana. That's crazy.
What?
We've been gone all day and that thing is still running. So that's wow, I'm impressed. And I still need to get all the snow off the panels up there. Unless, I don't know. Actually, I don't know if I see any snow, but look at my tires, guys. My tires are a thick layer of, I guess you call that ice mud tread. Just solid ice, mud, and a little bit of the rock from my driveway. That's why it's so difficult to drive on this mud. But yeah, I'll get back to you tomorrow and we'll show you, as part of this video, some of the tools we got to help combat the mud here at the property. The sun is up, the snow is melting, the kitties are really enjoying these sun rays this morning. They're very happy. Very happy to have the window open and the sunshine beaming on their beautiful coats. Where's Tara? Where's our Tara? Oh, okay. Hi, Gizmo. Hi, Chunks. And there goes Opie. Yeah, good morning. It's a little chilly this morning too, but the snow's melting. Yesterday, Diana and I got back late and had to kind of catch up with the heat, and it got down to 11 degrees last night. We're doing fine, but we did run the diesel heater and the propane heater combined together throughout the night. And still, there's a problem going on in the back bedroom that is becoming more and more apparent each night, and especially with Diana here to help point it out. I thought something too. It's just not working, and the reason why is we never insulated the back of the bus. Remember? Just the top part where the air conditioner's at? So one of the things I got at Home Depot yesterday was an 8x4 sheet of, well, the same insulation that the entire bus is insulated in, 1.5 R6.5. Got a couple scrap pieces of wood, got a broom, push broom for the solar panels up there. So I'm gonna be insulating the back area of the bus. But first we gotta go to town. Gotta get 2 more propane bottles swapped. Gonna do a garbage run. We've got 4 13-gallon trash bags inside my brute can. And 1 thing of gasoline for the generator, and I'm gonna finish off the diesel heater, the yellow tank, put that in there. I'm gonna go get another 5 gallons of diesel. So it's a working day, but also at Home Depot, got a bunch of supplies to kind of help combat this ongoing issue that we're having with the mud. The mud is just, it never ends, especially as the snow is thawing. It's just gonna, for the next 3 to 5 days, it is gonna be nothing but mud. So stopped into Boot Barn, and I got one of these doohickeys. It's actually called the boot scrubber, and it has bolting points in there so you can bolt it to a piece of wood. Home Depot had some spare free treated wood pieces. So I can build something and attach this and try to get some of the mud off of my boots. Because it just, like I said, it's just gonna get worse here. So boot scrubber, I guess it's on the other side. Oh, and we had to think about this because there's 3 different places where the boots get muddy and go inside places. One is the truck, and it's a mess, guys. I have cleaned this out so many times, and you just continue to bring more mud and stuff in. I really want to get a WeatherTech rubber mat system for the front areas up here. We have one in the back, actually, ironically. This truck came with the rubber mats in the back, but not in the front. But so here's what Diana and I decided as we were walking around Home Depot and Walmart and looking. We got 2 of these hand scrubbers. So you can reach down and you can go like this and try to get the mud and dirt off before you get in the truck, okay? So one's for the truck. We got another one for the bus, or we got another one for the shed. And then I'm gonna put the boot scrubber somewhere here right outside the bus. I really want a mud room. We both want to build some sort of mud rooms outside of our rigs to help keep the muddy boots from even going inside, but right now that's not an option. So we got scrubbers, got a separate broom dustpan package for, we have one in the bus, so this is for the truck. And we got some other stuff at the store too. Oh, I got me a future project here, a dusk till dawn wall light. This is a 120 volt, does need to be wired up because I want a front porch light to automatically come on the cabin over here. So I'll be doing some wiring on that later. Oh, we got clearance hummingbird feeders, $2. I got 2 of these 18-ounce hummingbird feeders. So we're gonna mix up some sugar water and start telling our hummingbirds that we have some food and it's a welcoming place for them here. I guess Diana got some spray paint for something. We went to Goodwill and got another key holder. I got 5 of these racks. These are the ones that you put underneath your sink cabinets down there so you can elevate stuff, have stuff underneath. $2.99 a piece. I bought all 5 of them that they had in stock. So yeah, I'm just gonna unload the truck, get that piece of insulation out, put everything in the shed, and then we're gonna load the truck back up, go to town. Diana wants to go to Safeway for some shopping. I'm so glad we have a Safeway in Show Low. We also have one over in Pine Top too, almost the same distance. They have a lot better quality fresh food, meats. They have my Yuban coffee that I like that I can't find anywhere else. And yeah, so we'll stock up on some Diana salad type stuff too. Oh, but first, I cannot just keep running the generator. I gotta get up on the ladder. There is still snow on my panels. I can't tell how much, but there is definitely snow on my panels that needs to come off. That is probably the least exciting part about living off-grid with solar. The funny thing is, Kevin's on the panel, and even when at Tater land, they seem to just naturally thaw themselves and just kind of drip off, but with flat panels on the bus, it takes a lot longer. If you wanted to wait naturally, you're gonna have to wait 3 to 5 days before your solar panels do anything, and that's just not practical out here. That's a lot of generator use for no reason when I can just hop on the ladder and clear it. So I'll unload the truck and then we'll work on the panels. Lots and lots of ice. Huh. Well, that's because it's still 22 degrees. We're not gonna be able to get all this ice off until it melts. Huh. Well, I can take the snow off, but that's not gonna do anything. Crud. A lot of people say out here, you know, you just do a little bit at a time and then try to let nature do its course. But I mean, this winter has been nothing normal as far as what everybody tells me, because the snow doesn't go away like everybody always says it goes away every year when I'm not here. Now that I'm here, I see the snow does not disappear naturally. That was told to me incorrectly. But if I remove some snow, maybe in a week I can use my panels. That's about all I can think of. Maybe I'll get 5 watts of solar But we're gonna have to run the generator every day for the next week until these panels thaw out. It's also very sketchy climbing up the ladder because there's about 4 inches of mud on my boots and on the steps. Kind of dangerous. But this is all I can do right now, so I'm doing my best. Right? That's all you can do, Eric. Nice shirt. Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Harley hoodie.
My Harley, I borrowed it from you.
Yeah, like you borrowed it last time and then borrowed it all the way to California and I didn't see it for a
Hey,
few.
everything that's mine is yours. Everything that's yours is mine.
You're right. So Diana got a little taste of a little bit of the extra winter work that we got to do around here. And this is new to me, except that I had a 3-week head start on some of it. And, you know, the snow does not go away like I thought it was going to go away right away. Certainly it helped once we got up there together and got some of that off. The sun is working less on the ice to melt the ice on the bus. So it should be okay. We need to go to town. It's a lot of work off-grid, guys.
It really is. Now I understand why so many people in the north like to come in the south during winter, because it's a pain in the ass with all this snow.
Yeah.
It's like more work.
And then as the snow just keeps melting, everything is just a mud fest. I mean, it is literally just mud everywhere all day. And we know that it's not even going to start going away until the snow is gone and it starts melting all the mud.
Even climbing a ladder.
Oh, that was sketchy.
Is scary and difficult.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have an appreciation. We're not going to laugh at people who leave in the winter, you know.
Oh,
there's
I get it.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much you can really do up here. You know, you're playing catch up with Mother Nature so much, and the mud and the difficulty of getting water that's going to freeze if you don't get it right back in right away, and the roads and everything. So it's tricky in the winter, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm tired of it. My gosh.
You need a break, honey, from all this coldness.
And we're only halfway through the winter, and I'm just like,
still got another, month? 2 months?
Month and a half of winter. So, anyways, we're going to go get supplies, and our last stop might be Safeway to get frozen stuff and meat and stuff. So, and then we'll get back, and she has another honey-do list for me to finish the back wall, insulating the back of the bus. I'm like, if we get to it, we get to it. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. All right. Only bummer part is it makes you reset your card when you switch from diesel to gasoline. So I gotta reinsert that, fill this one up, and then I'll top the truck off too.
That was quick.
Yep. And $2.99 for unleaded.
That one's unleaded, honey?
Yeah. And diesel notoriously flows faster out of the pumps.
Oh, wow.
It's just a thing at almost all gas stations. Maybe because it has a wider spout. Donuts?
Donuts.
I didn't have to talk you into it, did I? Hold on now. We fueled up the truck. We need to fuel up our bellies. It was a hard sell getting Diana to go to KFC here. Says I never take her anywhere fancy. Come on.
Wait, this is fancy?
All right. To the dump. Actually, it's a transfer station. They just have you throw your trash on the ground after you pay. But we'll wait for this guy to... See, even the normal trucks that service your driveway, they come right through the same part that I go to, and they have to get weighed and scaled and everything. So, just 3 trash bags.
Oh, 3 trash bags? Just go against the little bricks on the, well, the big bricks.
Yeah, big
on
bricks.
The floor,
yep.
But not the fence.
Gotcha.
Back in there.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
See, it's just a big pile of trash on the ground. And then they shovel it into trucks. So we're just going to throw it right on the ground. Let's go. I ain't going anywhere. My love. propane for your heat. We're back. Another all-day thing. It's 5:40 p.m. The sun has set again, and I'm not going to get everything done, and it's going to slow me down if I try to film everything. So I'm trying to insulate the back of the bus temporarily. So I've been cutting up pieces and going back and forth, and we also picked up like $300 worth of groceries. So I brought those in. Diana grabbed them at the door so I didn't have to take my boots off every single time. She's organizing the kitchen and also redoing the cupboards. Those shelving units we got, she wants to utilize those more under the cabinets for better efficient storage. So she's going to be working in there. I'm out here. Despite me wearing a t-shirt, I'm staying moving except for like literally right now to update you guys, but it's 38 degrees. So it's already getting very, very cold, and I'm just going to continue to try to get this done before it gets dark. I'll get back to you. Well, I did get the back area of the bus at least finish up, buttoned up, taped up. We're going to have to get some plywood for that later and build the cabinets. And I actually do have enough styrofoam left over to be able to do all 6 windows in the back. I can cut little sleeves of the windows just for the winter time out of the remaining foam board there. Also, it's not cold in here in the shed. It's not cold in here in the shed at all, guys. Don't do what I do, blah, blah, blah. Like I always say, never do what Eric does. The shed has vents on the top up there, and also that loft up there where the Connecten internet cable's coming in. But it is possible. It is possible to run my outdoor patio heater in here for a little bit. It's not gonna, in 30 minutes, it's not gonna starve me of O2 in here, especially coming in and out of the door nonstop so much like I am. But that little light right there that's in there that lights up the whole shed at night, like, I'm very, very surprised. That's one of those LED strips that Wayne had in Quartzsite 2 winters ago. And I got one of them for some reason, and it works really well. Just sips electricity. So much light, and only drawing about 4 or 5 watts or something like that. So it makes the shed look really nice. In fact, look out here. It's getting cold. It's got to be 35 degrees now, but look at that. See, I just need a porch light, a dusk till dawn porch light right there, and that's going to be awesome. Love it. Yeah, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to get done today, but Diana and I have been absolutely busting our butts for 2 days straight, sun up until sundown, and we're not even really accomplishing anything except for the fact that we are just off-gridding. It is all these simple little mundane tasks that no one else would have to do living in a normal house connected to the grid, but being off-grid like this, and I tell you, it's starting to wear on Diana and I. It was already wearing on me, but I just felt like I absolutely had to have a little taste of winter here, and she really, really wanted to come down here, although we are now questioning. I don't even really want to get into it, do I? No, I don't want to get into it. It's just 5 acres may be too much, Eric. 5 acres to maintain is 5 acres of year-long mud. And will I ever get over the frickin' mud? It is impossible, guys. We have been racking our brains over how to combat it because the rock simply does not stay on my property. The rock goes to the 3.8 miles of non-maintained roads on my tires when I leave every day. But maybe some more stepping stones between popular, like the shed to the bus to where the truck's gonna park, and kind of shrinking things down and only utilizing like 1/50th of my 5 acres of land here just to be able to physically walk and not have 14 pounds of mud on our shoes and boots nonstop. It is getting depressing, that part of it. The mud is the worst part of it, absolutely. And for the life of me, I cannot conquer that one right now. I would love to be able to conquer that. But yeah, I don't know about wintering here. If I were completely comfortable and I got over the mud and the snow and I had a better solution for getting the snow off the panels, maybe I could do it. But being off-grid unplugged, hey, it is what it is, guys. It's more difficult. It is a lot more work. It's a little bit more stressful. But at the end of the day, I mean, it is actually pretty sweet to be so far off-grid and to be able to see this beauty. And nobody can tell me what I can and can't do out here. I mean, the government probably could. There aren't too many restrictions, but it's widely known that Apache County is one of the more lenient counties in the entire country. I mean, they have a 2-page list of all the things that you can do without getting a permit. And the 2 pages long are quite long. It is pretty impressive what we can do. And that is kind of every off-gridder out here's kind of guidebook, those 2 pages of what we're allowed to do without having to involve the county and increase the annual taxes. But that's not why I'm out here. You know, I've said all along, you know, if the opportunity arose and my closest neighbor wanted to go in on getting power down here, yeah, I would consider going on grid. That's why I don't want to call my channel off grid, my homestead off grid. It is right now, but it might not be forever, you know? So let me pack up a few more things, lock everything up, turn off the heater, and I'll show you the inside and the back of the bus. Gizmo Bismo, you playing with one of your new cat toys? Mom went and got a bunch of these feathery... Oh, you already took the feathers off the parrot. Well, you really, really like that one, don't you? Where's the feathers? You already ate all the feathers? My goodness, Mr. Parrot lost all his feathers. That's pretty cool. But yeah, Diana was organizing everything under here. Look at how clean this looks now. Got shelving over there. Plates. Filtration. More pots, popcorn pans over there. That really cleaned that up. Over here, same thing on this one. Got all the cat food supplies down here that we often grab. Trash bags, extra paper towels, rolls, bags, extra soda pops, and I mean, this was my junk drawer, and it is now an actual very functional silverware drawer. Diana says we need to get one of those plastic inserts to organize the sporks from the knives and the other utensils and stuff with the sharp stuff over here, but that looks awesome. All of my junk, she moved to this little one over here, so that's where I go to find all my little knickknacks and stuff. Oh, and Opie's got his little dice toy right there. You like that one because it's got a little ball at the end, huh? Well, that's pretty cool, Opie Dopes. Get it. Get it, Opie. Get it. Not gonna get it? Oh, good boy. Okay, Mr. Lazy Pants there. And then back here, I mean, hey, it's nothing pretty, but that was open window, and we're not getting rid of the emergency exit just in case we ever need it. That little tab right there is where the tape is. You just pull the tape off, pull the tab, push the styrofoam out, and we're gonna have a hinged piece of wood back there before we build cabinetry, but both of us really think that's gonna cut down on how cold it's been getting back here with temperatures outside in the teens. But also, one day I'm going to do the inserts here in these 6 windows back here, and I think that's going to make a huge difference back here in the bedroom overnight. Love that ceiling. Look at that ceiling, guys. Man, that came out great. That is one of my most prized upgrades, construction things in this bus, for sure. But yeah, like I said, Diana and I have been running errands for the last 2 days straight. Don't think we're leaving tomorrow, right?
No, tomorrow we're staying home.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to stay. We're going to see how the rest of the ice does on the solar panels. Didn't run the generator today, did I?
No.
No, I didn't. Okay.
We cleaned the solar
panels. I should probably check the battery level. I know you guys can never see down here, but... Ooh, 91%, Diana. Nice. 91%. That may have gotten close to 100% before the sunset, so... It's good to be able to utilize our solar system and maybe put the generator away for a few days, but we do have more gas and diesel for it, so we're good. We're going to work on some more projects, and I'll get back to you here in a couple days. It's going to take a little bit of downtime tomorrow. Tonight, we're going to watch a movie, have some popcorn, and then tomorrow, just kind of dink around little projects here and there. We got plenty of little projects to keep us busy. Like,
Always
oh
projects,
yeah, she's working on the curtain over there right now. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on the channel. We'll see you in a few days. Bye bye.
Bye.